Hi, this is Blanca. I have this little phalaenopsis here, and I don't have an ID for her, but she's not doing too well, and I've had her for over a year, and this is the second time she's bloomed, but I'll show you. I'll turn her around here. She does have a little growth spike right in there, or not. No, it's not. It's a new root coming out. But if you look at her leaves, they're all limpy and they're just not doing well. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to try water culture. Even though they say you should start with a healthy orchid. But since this one's not doing well in the pot, and I don't see any roots anywhere in the pot. And when I potted her in there, she had some nice roots, and I don't know, I think they turned brown and mushy, and they just kind of like faded away. I'm not sure what happened to them. But years ago, I don't do well with phalaenopsis, and years ago, I went to an orchid show, and the vendor had the most beautiful phalaenopsis. It was purple, and I think the lip was white, if I remember, and it actually had 3 bloom spikes on it. And I told her that I didn't do well with them, that they seemed to die on me, and she gave me a very serious, sort of mean look and said, "I no sell you this one." And I just opened my eyes wide, like, "What did you say?" And she just said I had cold hands, and that some people can't grow them because they have cold hands. So I immediately started to touch my face, and my fingers felt warm. They weren't cold, but I walked away and didn't buy it, and that's been with me for years and years, so I stay away from phalaenopsis because of my cold fingers or cold hands. I don't believe it, but anyways, I'm gonna give this one a try in water culture, and hopefully it works. Well, here she is. I got her out of the pot, and just as I suspected, there are all her roots. Look at this. They're all brown and dead. I don't know what caused that. Maybe my cold fingers. I didn't touch the roots before, so I really don't know. So I don't think I can put her in water culture. She does have one good root up here that's right under that leaf. So I think I'm going to cut away those 2 bottom leaves, and what I'm going to do is just put her in a small pot, cut away all these roots, and put her in a smaller pot with sphagnum moss, and see if we can get her to root out. Well, it looks like she doesn't have too many roots. I had to cut away almost all the roots. I found one that was still pretty hard, so I'm going to keep that one on. And new roots, she has 1, 2, 3, and that little one that's just growing in there, 4. So I'm going to go ahead and spray her with hydrogen peroxide, because something's been in there in the leaves and probably chewing on them. I don't know. Let's see. Let me get this here and spray her down. I'm going to spray the leaves too. I'm going to turn her around. Okay, I'm going to let her sit for a little while, and I am going to put her in this pot here, this little pot, and I'll line the bottom with some lava rocks, and that's just kind of to hold it down. That one's kind of big. Let's see, this one's kind of big. Might as well take this big one out. I think that'll do it. Okay, I'll let her sit for a little while and then I'll repot her. Well, here she is. She's all done. I hope this is going to be good for her. I did not bury the roots because those were aerial roots. You can see the little root coming out right there. So I hope she does good. I'll give her a new place in the screen porch where she'll get bright light but no sun. And we'll see what happens. Thank you. Well, I'm back. It's almost like it's less than 3 months away since I repotted that little phalaenopsis. And no, this is not the one. I'm not trying to fool you or anything like that. But this is my phalaenopsis from Miami, from International Redlands Orchid Festival, and that was back in April, and I'm just so amazed how well this little bloom is doing. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I did lose one bloom already, but they've lasted a long time. And I'll share with you her label again. There it is. So I'm really, really impressed with this one. Beautiful. Okay, now this is the one that I had the problem with and I repotted. Look at this. Amazing. It's been less than 3 months and she's put out some new roots. Well, I think that was a baby root when I potted her. But I don't think I had these roots back here. One of them anyways. Maybe that one? But she has done, I mean, great. I am so impressed. I don't know if you remember on the first video, this leaf, look how stiff it is. It was so wrinkled. And not only wrinkled, it was just bent over the flower spike that was growing out of here. It was so limp. Now she's very stiff. She's really come a long way. Same way with this one. This one was folded in half. It's still folded in half, but not quite as bad. It's like she was like praying for help. But look how stiff. She's really not as limp as she was. I'm just really impressed. And best of all, let me zoom in right here in the center. You see that? Look at that. Less than 3 months and I got a new leaf coming out. So I believe my luck is turning around with phalaenopsis. And that means I'll have to spend more money because I may want to add to my collection. Oh, let me share. Look at this catasetum up here. She's grown crazy. I mean, she is. Look at this. I think she's got 4 new, 1, 2, 3, 5 new, 5 new bulbs with leaves. She's quite large now and heavy. I mean, she grows daily. I can't get to her label there. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. There. Yeah, her blooms are like a minty green, very light pale green, and very fluffy. The lip is very, very fluffy and ruffly, and the best thing about her is her fragrance. She smells like fresh mint. So I think I'll be looking out for this one, see when she starts putting out bloom spikes. She'll make a pretty show. Okay, and I promise that's it for the video. Thanks for watching.